All right, all right. I presume that I am live right now. Just doing a little checking right quick. Yep, I am live. I am live. So, hello, how y'all doing? This is South Coast Kane, and this is the South Coast Kane Show. Uh, it's not really a patio perspective because one, I'm not on the patio, and two, it's just not a patio perspective. This is a impromptu South Coast K show. So here we are, Friday morning. Well, a little bit of morning left in my world. I'm sure it's afternoon if you're on the East Coast, but hey, it's Friday. And for those of you who work the Monday through Friday, oh, Cuban, here you go. For those of you who have the Monday through Friday, it's Friday. For me, it's technically my Friday, but uh I was on nights last night, and funny story, the CEO calls me at like 3:30 in the morning, and 3:30 my time central, and she tells me that the pup dogs have gotten a hold of a raccoon. Now, most of y'all would think, okay, well, come to find out, what's up, LNV? Again, the most underappreciated, underpaid, most important lady in YouTube today, next to the CEO, of course. Anyway, so I get home this morning. I say this morning, but before, what's up, Lakers? Before the sun comes up. And of course, the pup dogs have obliterated a raccoon. Now, most of y'all are like, huh? What? Well, yeah. I come home and there's a raccoon doing the, and had to dispose of it. But yeah, uh, that's how my morning started. But anyway, the reason why I'm here, uh, reason why I'm here is the other day, Israel from the bottom of the map, half of from the bottom of the map. Oh, he had talked about an all-time Miami team versus an all-time Florida team versus an all-time Florida State team. Oh, well, yeah, Lakers. Anybody is welcome to. Let me suit up. Let me suit up. Anthony, man, how you been? Let me suit up, Lakers. Hang on, Lakers. All right, I'm suited up. I tell you what, where is this? This is crazy. This is a midday show. What? My got it. Whatever. Hang on. I'm trying. No, I don't want to do that. So anyway, let me give you a little commentary before I try to get this done. But so I was just thinking about what uh I hear you, buddy. What's going on? Boy, that was good.
It,
Israel, I was
it's
just,
really low. It's really low.
am I low?
Yeah, it's like going from low to high.
Oh well,
Oh,
it
now I
happens.
can hear you. You're perfect now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
to
hey,
me,
hey, hey, hang on, Tony. Hang on, Tony. Israel, I was just talking about you. The purpose of this show, hang on, Tony. I'm getting to you. The purpose of this impromptu show is to answer your question about the all-time Miami team. And I have come up I have come up with my all-time Miami team. Now again, it is up up for debate. I know there's going to be people like, what the hell are you thinking about? But I have come up with my offensive team and defensive team for the all-time team. Now, all right, Anthony.
Okay, my all time team, the way I'm doing it is the defense to me is going to be the hardest thing to choose because the amount of guys we've sent through this program on the defensive backfield. So I'm gonna have three safeties and two corners. So I'm gonna have my three safeties are Ed Reed, Brandon Merriweather, and Sean Taylor.
Okay. All right. I'm
My
down
two
with that.
corners are Al Blades Senior
Mm-hmm.
and my God, and the guy who played for the Packers. I forgot his name. Shoot,
You talk about Van Dyke?
no,
Nah, bro. You
the
talking about Sam Shields?
Sam
Shields,
Shields.
Shields.
Sam Shields.
Thank you, Lakers. Appreciate you, baby.
And my linebackers are John Beeson, Ray Lewis, and dang it, shoot, and McLeod, Ray McLeod.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
My
All right.
my defensive ends are Calais Campbell,
Okay.
and on the other side is Ruben Bain.
Okay.
My defensive tackles are Warren Sapp and Vince Wilfork.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
Okay, my offensive line is uh since we have a lot of guys who can play multiple positions, I have, my God, Eric Winston at tackle, right tackle. I have Chantrell Henderson in guard, playing at guard. My center is my center is Joaquin. My right guard is Inez, and my right tackle is going to be Francis. My
Okay.
quarterback, my quarterback is Gino.
Real. Okay. Okay. Okay.
My running backs are going to be Frank, Lamar Miller, and power back like Mark Fletcher.
Okay. All right. All right.
My receivers are Santana,
Mm-hmm.
Andre, and the playmaker.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And my tight ends are going to be David Njoku,
Okay.
Ken Winslow,
Mm-hmm.
and Jeremy Shockey.
Okay. All right. But you know what the beauty of this is, fellas, girls, and guys? Yeah, Israel, I'll send you a list. I'll email it to you. Because I have, like I said, I have a list. Now Anthony, to everybody, I'm gonna be honest with you. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really believe there are no right answers, there are no wrong answers. Because Anthony, great list. Great list. I love it. I love
Based
it.
on the scheme I was playing, makes sense.
Yes. I mean, great list. Again, and I don't want to get into I don't want to overcomplicate this, but there are so many factors. Are we running, you can get very in depth in that. Okay, do we run a 4-3 defense? Do we run a 3-4 defense? Do you start taking into account the different eras? In other words, the years with under what coaching staffs and what players were able to excel under different schemes and what players were not able to excel under current climate and circumstances for certain teams. So yeah, again, there to me, honestly, dude, just me
No
talking.
wrong answer.
There is no wrong answer because I'm telling
Could
you
I
right
explain
now.
to you how I could I explain you and Lakers how I decided my
Sure,
scheme is
sure.
my defensive scheme is a 3-3-5 stack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have 3 linebackers, 3 defensive linemen, and 5 defensive backs. Is that 11? Is that 11?
That sounds great to me. Yeah, that you said 3-3-5, right?
Yeah, 3-3-5.
Yeah, you're good. And again, here's the beauty of this. There is no wrong answer. You know, there are look, there are a lot of fine players to choose from. And I'm just going on the record, like I said the other day. You can take whoever from Miami, and they're going to take care of business against anybody Florida and Florida State has to offer. I'm just saying. Oh,
who has the most Hall of Famers?
Exactly. Uh-oh. All right, Lakers all day. What's up, Israel? Lakers all day. What you got to say? How you like that? Uh-oh. All right, Israel, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I got you, baby. I got you.
All right. When this question came about, we were really kind of trying to break down where would the 3 Florida teams stack all time. Florida State, Florida, Miami. All right.
Right.
So if we go, what we're looking at is not 3 levels, basically 22 players. 11 on offense, 11 on defense,
right,
and special teams, and
right.
include coaching. So like, Bobby Bowden, Spurrier, or whatever.
Right.
So that's basically I mean, because it makes you make some tough decisions. You can't have everybody.
No, you can't.
You can't have everybody. So pick the best one at that one. Only during their time in college, not what they went on and did afterwards.
Right.
Not their career later. We all know what the Canes do in the NFL. How many Hall of Famers we got? Just only their time in college. And make the tough decisions and then stack it up like that. And because it's gonna force you to say, ugh, I can't. Is it Andre Johnson? Is it Michael Irvin?
It's like it's like picking your favorite child, dude.
You can't.
That's why I'm saying that's what the beauty of this is, Israel and Anthony, is that now I know Cuban says he only has the right answers, but we know Cuban. Nobody pays attention to his Red Bull loving ass. But
only Cuban. Of course, Cuban says that.
I'm joking, Cuban. You know we love you. Nobody else does, but we love you here, baby. But yeah, that's the beauty of it, though. I mean, to me personally, again, there are no wrong answers. There are no right answers. I just think that, whatever you come up with is going to happen. Now,
I have a question. Did any of our defensive coordinators, outside of the modern era guys, ever run a scheme like what I'm trying to run, like a 3-3-5?
Well, and here's the thing, Anthony. I mean, honestly, for what I gathered the challenge to be by Israel is you basically throw scheme out the window.
Okay.
And you and look, hey, I think it's not so much scheme as much as head to head.
Head to head. Yeah, the 11 best.
Yes,
11 best.
Yes. And Anthony, and again, please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I mean, you had a very, very good list. Very good list. But I want to give my list. Can I do that? Because
I want to compare mine to yours, see how we.
okay. Now I'm telling y'all. Now look, I'm very unconventional. I am not your, I'm different. Okay, I look at the broad spectrum. In other words, what's the best considering what does Miami have to offer compared to Florida State when they were the best, which was very not much.
I would say Miami has overall throughout their eras their best, the strongest portion of their defense to me has always been their defensive backfield. Do you guys agree?
I would. I wouldn't disagree. Wouldn't disagree. So, all right, here you go. Now again, this is me, but take it for what it's worth. All right, so we're gonna start with the head coach. I'm going with Schnellenberger. Okay.
I like it. What's the rationale behind that?
Because when you start getting into Johnson and Erickson and Shannon and you had different flavors. But Schnelly, to me, was, let's start and let's just execute. Does that make sense?
He's like a Don Shula.
Yeah. It's just like we go with it. So here are my quarterbacks. Now, this is going to probably blow your minds, but here's my quarterbacks. I want to have Brad Kaaya with Ja'Cory Harris and Stephen Morris. Now, the reason why I went with Kaaya is because I saw that young man do some throws considering that were just pretty cool. I always liked Kaaya. I think he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, just like Ja'Cory Harris, Stephen Morris. It's easy to go with the sexy pick of, a Kozar, a Testaverde. These are
Gino.
non-NIL players. Okay. Gino. I mean, you can go with the sexy picks, but in the grand scheme of things, I mean, because let's face it, Kaaya is the all-time passing yards leader at Miami. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted 3 quarterbacks.
No. That's just me. Just me.
Okay. I wasn't.
And no. Again, this is just me. Okay. Just me. And, again, I think Kaaya, Ja'Cory Harris, and Morris were in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's just my opinion. Now, you could say like Steve Walsh back in the late 80s. I mean, he defeated the Big Ten, the SEC, he defeated those.
Was he the one that defeated Notre Dame? Steve Walsh? Where he forced what's his name? Jerry Faust to retire? Was that Steve Walsh?
No, actually, he was part of the 88, 89 squad, but we're not going to get into that. But that would be my QBs. Okay, non-NIL.
If you had to pick one,
if I had to pick one to roll, give me Kaaya. Give me Kaaya. Now, here's the running backs. This is where I show my age. Give me Otis Anderson.
Oh, wow.
Give me Otis Anderson because of the fact that he was on a, 76, 77 through 78, 79, and still got the yards. I got a soft spot for Otis. Now, wide receiver. Let me give you 4 wide receivers. I'm going with Reggie Wayne, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Michael Irvin, with Stacy Coley sitting on the side in case they go 5 wide.
Okay.
Tight ends. This was difficult, so I kind of defaulted. I went with Hankerson and Walford.
Why?
Because because of the fact that Hankerson and Walford were basically they had the yards during a very bad time. Yeah, that's just me. Now, all that I just said with quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end is all predicated on the offensive line. And I'm telling you right now, honestly, I think the 2001 offensive line would be the group to go with, because of the fact that I don't remember them giving up a sack or any at all. And you're talking about McKinney on left tackle, Joaquin, who said dominate, on right tackle, Romberg at center, and then you got Bibla and Sherko on the
He got sacked. Ken Dorsey got sacked one time
one time.
against Temple.
One time.
They gave up one sack the whole year.
One time. And of course, you know who the offensive line head coach was? Art Kehoe, my man. So, as a group, I take the 01 offensive line.
Who are your backups in case something happens?
Okay, now you're asking too much.
Okay.
Cuban, let me have Hankerson, please. And I'm trying to make Shad happy with Walford.
He really isn't a tight end. He's a receiver.
Yeah, it was a hybrid. But on my team, he's a tight end. Okay. On my
you know Cuban's gonna complain with you on everything.
That's because look, Cuban just likes to be Cuban. And that's why we love him. But I mean, again, like I said, there are no wrong. Because I was going to put Njoku, Shockey. You know, it again. There are no wrong answers. But anyway, now, defense. Let's start with the defensive tackles. Ooh, this was tough. I'm taking Cortez and Maryland, with Jerome Brown very close to making the starting lineup. So give me Cortez Kennedy and Russell Maryland. Defensive end. This was interesting for me. I went with Jerome McDougal, and the Mad Stork, Ted Hendricks. I have to give Hendricks his credit. With Bain, Rubin coming in very close. The only reason why I got Hendricks in there because he was a Hall of Famer. Now, I know that's not a prerequisite for this team, but it's Ted Hendricks.
Wait, when he played, was he a linebacker or a defensive end? I have a question.
Hendricks was a defensive end, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, he's playing defensive end on my team.
Okay. I was just knowing when he played in general, was he a linebacker? I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't know. You're too young for that. That was black and white times, bro. Now, linebackers. This was interesting. Do you go with the Bermuda Triangle? Do you mix and match? Well, me, of course, you got Ray Lewis. I went with Barrow and Darren Smith with a Dan Morgan and Nate Webster very close behind. Quarterbacks. Now this was very, very interesting for me too. I gotta go with Rumph and Buchanan, with Ryan McNeil and Dwayne Starks in the wings. Okay. Safety, of course, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor. As far as I'm concerned, that's all you need to know. With Benny Blades in case. And then, of course, the kicker, field goal kicker, kickoff, you got to go with Huerta. That's who I grew up with. I'm going with him. And as far as kickoff return, punt return, no questions asked. It's not up for negotiation or debate.
Devin Hester.
Devin Hester. And, again, that's me. I'm sure Cuban's got his folks. I'm sure, Anthony, you got yours. Israel, yours. Everybody has theirs. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, no matter who you come up with, okay, it's still light years ahead of what Florida and Florida State can offer. That's just my opinion. Because
and I would give it to me. I feel with Florida, I'm going to give them respect. To me, Florida State, to me, like throughout their time, we had great linebackers, but I feel when you look at their linebackers throughout their tenure, like with Bobby Bowden, they've had like 2 or 3 Hall of Famers on their on those core, like on those linebacker cores.
Right.
Like we only have one.
Right.
Two. We have 2 technically.
Well, and one thing, with Miami, to me, and again, this is just, Cuban, don't you have something to do? But see, here's the thing. No. Yeah, Kevin Williams. Yeah, I mean, you can go into Shipman. I mean, look, there are so many names. But something else you have to, in my opinion, you have to take in consideration is the coaching staff and, what are they going to do? And I just, again, I didn't want to overcomplicate it. I threw all that out the window. Just give me Schnellenberger as the head coach, and we go with these players, line it up, let's get after it.
Okay, I forgot my head coach and my coordinators. My head coach is Jimmy.
Okay.
My coordinator is Shannon Dawson for the offense.
Ooh, interesting.
And Heatherman right now with Ed Reed, Sean, and Brandon Mayweather.
So oh wow, you would take Heatherman over Butch Davis?
No, it's not. I'm not disrespecting. No,
I know.
It's more the modern defenses I like. I like the modern.
I know, but again, I'm just messing. I'm just giving you a hard time, Anthony. But I just, as long as Larry Coker's not the offensive coordinator, I'm cool.
You hated Larry, didn't you?
Coker the choker, baby. Coker the choker. But yeah, I mean,
who are your position coaches, by the way?
Oh shit, I ain't go that far. I got Snelly and
who are your coordinators?
You can throw Butch in there, and of course Kehoe. And again, no disrespect to current situations, but give me Kehoe or a very close Stoutland on the offensive line. Offensive coordinator, I mean, take your pick.
My running back coach is going to be the guy who's he's always on YouTube. I forgot his name. Dang it. He's a former running back coach for the Canes. He's always on the YouTube channel. Cuban knows what I'm talking about, but I can't remember his name now. My God. He was on the team. He was on the coaching staff with Kehoe in the 2000 on the 2000 team.
Shit, Anthony, I'm getting too old for this. God dang it.
You know what I'm talking about, but you can't remember the name.
Dang it. Why you do this to me? You're embarrassing me. But you know what? Honestly, I don't think it really matter. I mean, I had enough trouble just getting the team going. I didn't really get too involved with the coaches, but
if you had Snelly, would Jimmy be one of your coordinators then?
That's a good question. Maybe.
Offense or defense? Is he a defensive guy or offensive
I
guy?
think he was defensive. I think. But like I said, I didn't want to overthink this too much. I just wanted to.
Cuban has jetfish and
Fish. Now it's crazy. It's just funny he said that, but a lot of people didn't really
Hey,
care.
Cuban, I finally agree with you on something.
I
I finally agree. Jed Fish was the man.
Exactly. I was going to say a lot of folks didn't care for Fish, but I liked him. I thought he was really good. As long as it's not Enos or whoever or Chisinski. But yeah.
You hated Chud?
I didn't hate him. He's just not high on the list.
Yeah.
Solinger, oh yeah. And then shit. When you start getting into these coaches and stuff, it's crazy. I mean,
Kevin Beard would be my receiver coach.
Yeah. I tell you what, as far as strength and conditioning, give me Swayze.
Yeah, Swayze's gonna be my.
But again, that's the beauty of this. We can come up with 10 different teams, and those 10 teams are going to defeat anything Florida and Florida State's going to throw at us. Honestly.
And also the way I know it's throwing the schemes out the way, but how I had my defensive backfield set up is why I had Heatherman, because the other guys seem like a traditional, like, 2 cornerbacks, 2 safeties type defense.
Right. Exactly, Anthony. And again, I don't know how far back you want to go, but I mean, it's different eras of football, different styles, different.
I was the reason why in my head I was imagining Ed Reed, Sean, and Brandon Mayweather in a three safety set.
Okay. What's up, Hey Roo? You awake? What's up, dude?
What's up, boy? I've been up since man. I'll be up early.
Are you drinking coffee, Hayru?
Actually, I'm warming up some old coffee from early this morning.
No, hey, my mistake. Are you smoking weed right now?
Whoa! That's rather presumptuous. But
I've already had my wake and bake session. Yes, I did 2 videos. Actually, Cuban. 1 second. I called you because I'm working on the second phase of your app.
Oh,
good news. Maybe you might be able to. Anyway,
I was going to mess with you, Hey Roo, that you went from the soccer god. I see you're putting tennis pics out.
Yeah, I do tennis. Me and my homeboys, but he don't never want to do the show. We always busy.
I did not realize, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I'm just serious here. I had no idea that tennis bets were that big of a deal.
Yeah, and I played high school tennis. I played 5 sports in high school.
And like I said, I'm not being funny. I'm not being a smart ass. I'm just saying I didn't know.
Okay, I mean, that's interesting. You know why though? You're right though. It's not the primary bet, but
yeah.
Right now soccer got a little break in its.
Oh, okay. All right.
And for all of you guys, do you agree? Do you guys agree that the multi-sport?
Hey, hang on, Anthony. Go ahead, Hey Roo.
Oh, Anthony, cool. No, when baseball is over,
right?
So basketball start. Monday through Thursday be a hard thing to find something to bet on.
Okay.
So that's
don't forget hockey.
Hockey just started, but it's a period where there's nothing.
Yeah.
When you go to tennis.
Yeah. But of course, me personally, when it comes to hockey, I don't know the first thing about it. It has not been part of my. It hasn't been part of my life. Uh, I know you find folks in South Florida, and in the state of Florida, you got your
Back to back
Panthers.
champs.
You know,
Back
you
to
got
back.
your, as I tell Cuban, the Florida Panthers figure skating team has won the championship a few years. Uh, and then when it comes to the soccer, the football, uh, again, I don't know much about that. I'm basically kind of like a big three, big two, football, baseball, basketball. That's just me. But again, I'm just one of these old farts that just say, "Get off my lawn." But yeah, always messing with Cuban about that figure skating team in South Florida. But I digress. But and then as far as tennis, I'm a pretty quick dude back in the day, but I wasn't quick enough for the tennis, you know. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe, and as far as basketball, maybe the Spurs can do something this year. I don't know. But I'm one of those guys. I'm one of them old dudes that's like, the NBA ain't been jack shit since Jordan left, but that's just me.
I
You
agree
know,
a little bit.
that's just me. Just me. But then again, just like, with football, baseball, especially football, basketball, I mean, it's just different eras, different styles.
Player
Uh,
safety has affected the both games, to be
That's
honest.
like you heard that video of Michael Irvin going off about the little dude talking about how Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin, then Deion ain't go against nobody fast.
yeah. I mean, but, again, with it's just a different era, a different way of playing, different schemes, different. It's just a different time, but it is still the game of football. It is still the game of basketball, baseball, etc. Uh, especially like with football, you still got to line up 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense, and you got to stop them from scoring. Plain and simple. Now, how you do it, that's a whole different story, you know. But yeah, I
Of course,
just
Cubans play the victim. He says, "I'll call in. I'm getting killed here."
Cuban. In other words, that means I really don't have anything to say, so I'm just gonna say that. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Y'all know Cuban's never short with being Cuban. Y'all know that. Y'all know that.
Cuban
But
likes to hear himself talk.
I did not say that. I did not say that. But I guess since we're harping on Cuban here, you know, Cuban Kane is Cuban Kane. And if you don't understand Cuban Kane, then you just don't know him, because fortunately Cuban Kane is one of a kind, okay? But nah, Cuban's all right, just like the rest of everybody else. I mean, we all have our opinions, we have our thoughts, we have our theories. Uh Nobody, in my opinion, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Uh and this all-time team kind of epitomizes that. And
But we
you
can all
know
agree we're all better than Florida and Florida State.
oh yes, easy. Now, unfortunately, in this day and age, let's be real, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but in this day and age, most of these cats will say they'll take everybody on the Canes team right now over any, you see where I'm getting at? And that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. But because everybody's excited. Everybody's excited that Miami is 5-0. Miami has beat Florida. They beat Florida State, South Florida, Notre Dame. Everybody's excited. Everybody's excited. But got to come out and play the game against Louisville. I'm real excited to see how Miami does against Louisville because, and I know I'm changing gears, but this Miami versus Louisville game, it's not going to be top billing. It's just going to be another game. And I'm real curious. I'm real curious to see how the team and the coaching staff reacts to this. My main concern is if Miami jumps out to a 21, 28 point lead, what happens? You know what I'm saying? It's a different, to me, it's a different story if you're up by, say, 4 or 5 touchdowns. It's late in the game. Oh, here we go. But it's a different story if you're up late in the game by about 4 or 5 scores. It's saying it's in the fourth quarter. You put some second stringers in there to get some playing time. I can see that. But, and he left. I was just about to let Cuban Tiger, whatever kind of smart ass name he comes up with. I was gonna let him talk, but he jumped off. I think he got scared.
Probably in that subway.
He probably. Uh-oh, here he goes.
Hey, South Coast, I got a question for you real quick.
What's up, dude?
Do you think, because this is another conversation I had, Miami has had any receiver only at Miami better than Peter Ward?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
Miami him with the change of direction.
Easy.
Where he went?
God dang, Cuban Tiger. I don't know where you at, but good Lord. Dude, I would take Stanley Shakespeare over Peter Ward. Okay? I mean, you can, he's coming back. Oh, easy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nothing against Peter Ward, but oh my gosh, there's plenty of Miami receivers that could match and or exceed Peter Ward, in my opinion. Easy. That's just me. Cuban Tiger, I know you got something to say. Don't be bashful. He must be having some issues. But yeah, because let's face it, Israel, the majority of your Florida State fans are going to bring up Charlie Ward, Warrick Dunn, Derrick Brooks, of course Peter Ward, Florida Boulware, they're gonna bring up.
So let me tell you who. Let me tell you who's the names, and I said we need to really break it down. But of course, like you said, Charlie Ward, Prime, Warrick Dunn, Peter Warrick, Derrick Brooks. They bring up Winky.
Not the wanky
Dalvin
spanky.
Cook, Peter Boulware.
I'll take Cam Ward over Charlie
Anquan.
Oh yeah.
Andre Wadsworth, Darnell Dockett. And then it kind of gets, Michael Boulware, and then it gets a little. They bring up Jameis and his.
Well,
won a Heisman.
Well,
Terrell Buckley, T-Buck.
I mean, the only claim to fame that Jameson has is he got some free crabs. But I mean, honestly, but I mean, you got to look at, you know, no disrespect to those fine folks from Florida State, because I mean they were good. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect them. I give them their props, but you know, you got to look at the sign of the times, as Prince would say, and that you got to look at the landscape of college football at the time. You know, and I don't even want to know, Cuban. I don't want to know.
You know them fucked up now, huh? So you guys here been talking all this shit. Who the guru over here talking shit? This other Notre Dame fan talking shit. Anthony's talking shit, and you are a Tigers fan. All right. So you guys need to stop this rubbishness, okay? Now, the list that I give is the final and only list. I don't understand what you guys' problem, okay? And I don't, come in here and live with a bladder and all this stuff. I just speak the truth, okay? Quarterback, Cam Ward. Running back, Adrian James or Duke Johnson. Or you could put Willis in there. Wide receivers, it's Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, and what's the guy from the Colts? Reggie Wayne, right? Offensive linemen, we have Mount McKinney, Joaquin said dominate, Bibla, center is Romberg, and Searcy as the other offensive lineman. Tight end, Kellen Winslow. Receivers, Restrepo, Andre Johnson. I gave receivers right. What I'm talking about. Defensive lineman, I forgot who it is, but whatever. You guys are here talking trash about me. Who the guru? I'm busy, mother lover. I've been calling your ass too. You don't pick up the damn phone. So shut that shit up.
Oh my gosh! And this comes from a guy who did not follow the rules and regulations, and that is non-NIL players. And you start off with prayer.
I mean, that's the only answer. And recruiting coordinators Pete Garcia and Mario Cristobal.
But see, here's the second thing you screwed up in. Why didn't you include nephew on that offensive line? Or
I put his
uncle.
I put his uncle as a recruiting coordinator with Pete Garcia.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh, now see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ellen, Miss Ellen V. You can, whatever names come to your mind, you can use them. But okay, I don't know what kind of monster Cuban is fighting, but I had to mute him for just a second. But see, here's the thing, Ellen, you're right, and Cuban's right, Israel's right, Anthony's right, hey, everybody's right. I mean, Edge, Duke, Willis, Shockey, Olsen, yes, Leon Searcy. I mean, you can. It's like anybody but nephew. Okay, anybody but nephew. But I mean, that's the beauty of it. And, you can put whoever on this all-time team, okay, whoever. And I'm being honest. I really believe that it's going to take care of business against whoever Florida gets or Florida State gets, because Florida State's going to take Bobby Bowden, like I said, with the Charlie Ward. I mean, you can go with Winky Spinky if you want to. You can go with, Cannell or whoever. Okay, maybe Chris Ricks. Okay. You can, with Florida, you can go with, it's okay, Cuban. You can, I'm sure they're going to go with Spurrier or
Tebow.
With Tebow, with
Warfel.
With Warfel, the Waffle House guy. I mean, you know what they're going to go with, okay? But the thing, like I said, with the Miami team, even during the last 25 years, even during the late 90s, they would still in my opinion. I mean, Damian Lewis. We didn't even talk about Damian Lewis. Kenny Phillips. I mean, honestly, if Kyle Wright, hear me out. You put the right people with the right team, except for Robert Marv. He should, Robert Marv just, it didn't happen.
Category: Kyle Wright, Mar, and there's one more guy. What his name was?
I know who you're talking about,
Herbert
Avery. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
guys.
hell, even Frank Costa, scrappy little Frank, Malik
We got to
Rose
lock
Gear.
down the safeties. Can we agree with that?
Oh yeah.
Sean Taylor, there's no questions asked.
I mean, like I said,
I think it's three names everybody's going to agree on. It's going to be Devin, Sean, and Ed. I don't think there's no question in those three.
No question at all.
But that's why I said Eric Flowers, Centrell Henderson, Leon Searcy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh. Matter of fact, I think our 2001 team over Florida State all-time team.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. And you whatever you come up, it's going to.
We can make a pre-era all-time team, like the 80s, 90s, and a pre-2000 team.
All time. You can go back into the 60s and 70s and
still win out of school, though. If you made an all-time Miami team from the 90s back and one with the 2000s up, 99 and up, and 98 and down, who you think will win?
Oh, Miami all the time.
No, one of them, have to because of Miami versus.
I mean, you might give Florida State a chance 1 out of 10, but and I'm not trying to be a homer, but Travis Homer, okay, you can if the talent and the players that Miami has had were guided and coached properly, oh, bruh.
My question: do you think there's a Miami team that could beat our 2001 Miami team, like any team, like the 87, 89, 81?
Well,
if you made an all-star team out of those 80s and early 90s teams, could they?
I believe Coker could have been out coached. I think you could take. I still to this day believe the 88 team was better. They just got screwed over by the referees at Notre Dame. But I believe, and I'm going to get lambasted for this, but the main reason for the success of the 2001 team was the players on the field. It wasn't because of coaching.
Yeah, but let's take coaching aside. But
take coaching aside. Give me the 86 or 88 team. You know what I'm saying? You can give me 2000. You can give me 2022. And this is no disrespect to 2001. Don't get me wrong. But, even the 85 team, okay, I know they had to go up against the drug infested Tennessee team in the Sugar Bowl. Okay. But, even 86, Testaverde couldn't stop throwing interceptions. He was colorblind. And again, that's the beauty of this. We can, you can bring up whatever team. And again, no disrespect to 2001, but good team, great talent, excellent players, NFL talent all over the place. But let's be honest with ourselves. Miami really hasn't, they were independent. They went to the Big East and then they went to the ACC. But, that's still, you see where I'm getting at? This is the conundrum I find myself in. I say stuff like that, but then you have, these Miami teams beating the Nebraska, Alabamas, Oklahomas, and winning the championship. We got screwed over in 2002, but you see what I'm getting at? It's like you come up with an answer, but yet you turn the corner and you come up with a better answer. You know what I mean? And I'm not taking anything away from the 01 team, but there was just so many other teams that were just as talented, that were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's just my opinion. And that's why, like, so far this season, I really like what's going on. I really like how this team is going. But we'll see. We just got to take it week at a time. But yeah, I like it.
I wrote an article on my sports picks blog page. How Mario intentionally tried not to blow out Notre Dame, Florida, and FSU in his masterful chess playing game of trying to get all the Florida teams in the playoffs, with it capping off with Miami playing in Miami for the Natty.
You know what, Heru? I will not argue that. I would go as far as to say I would agree with you. There, because let's remember, what was it? The 85 Miami versus Notre Dame, and the networks were making such a big deal about how, Miami was running up the score against, was that Parcheesi, whatever his name was. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, just based on the fact of how, the sports betting has gotten so big and so easy and so accessible on games. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't. Would not doubt it one bit. But again, it is what it is. It would be cool as hell for Miami to win the, number 6 in Miami. But it's just funny how all the coincidences are happening, So, but we'll see.
I mean, I would love to see all the Florida teams in the playoffs. Florida would have to win the rest of their SEC games, the SEC championship. I think they can do it with their 2 wide receivers and how their defense playing. We'll see how they fare against Texas A&M. If they can get past that game, I think they do it. But they'll need to lose to FSU at the end, and let FSU go 10-2, because then they'll have Alabama defeat, and they'll have the Florida SEC champs eventually defeat. So that'll let the 10-2 Florida State get in the playoff. We take care of this. We're the ACC champs. We'll get in the playoff.
Right.
You got South Florida, the group of 5, representing the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be beautiful.
It would. But again, to take a page out your playbook, Heru, we don't know what the system wants. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. And honestly, Heru, I mean, I know we kind of gave you a hard time last season and stuff, but you're kind of looking like a Nostradamus, dude. And you never know. I mean,
hey, can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Sure. Listening to Heru, what he was saying last season, I was like, this sounds like some real bullshit.
Yeah.
But this is what what being a man does, and you start seeing stuff you can recognize. Say, I might have been wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You start paying attention to some of the games that are happening this year.
Mm-hmm.
and you start looking at, some of the lines and how odd shit happened in the games and college football, they do need storylines. Like
Mhm.
it's essential for marketing and
Right.
all the money that they bring. Um,
Hmm.
so like, I know I've seen they were really heavily pushing Arch Manning and
Oh
Texas
yeah.
was on TV all the time, and it's like they're looking for a story. So if they
Yep.
gotta manipulate stuff around that, you start to see it a little bit like,
Yeah.
damn, this don't seem right. It's something about this is just like, is this not straight up clean football?
Right.
Um, it feels a little fishy. So I like, what was the game? It was I think it was Indiana versus Iowa or something like that, where they were up 5 points with like 3 seconds left. Instead of kneeling the ball, they ran back 40 yards to take a safety. It was like, what was the point of doing that? Indiana is another one of those teams. Like last year,
Right.
they were
Right.
hot. They got the young hot coach. So like the Big Ten can get more publicity. They can get
Right.
more. So it's
Right.
like it's all
Right.
this stuff that you see happening
Right.
with the storyline because it's like college football loves storylines. So like
Hmm.
who's the
Hmm.
young quarterback? What's the hot
Right.
team?
Right.
It looked like they're gonna start pushing it towards Carson Beck because he wasn't getting
Right.
I
much of the. Now he's a Heisman favorite and all of that stuff now.
man,
So
he's the great
So
hope.
I mean, honest, just me personally, I give you respect, bro. I give you tip of the cap. I know Cuban says don't give him any. I'll let y'all know. I'll show you what Cuban said. Cuban says don't give him any credit. He's gonna be hell now. But I mean, hey, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due, bro. I mean, seriously. I mean, you know, again, we all laughed at Hayru last year, and we thought, man, this dude's on the good shit. But maybe, like I said, maybe Hayru needs to change his name to Hayru the Nostradamus because a lot of stuff he said, it's like coming to fruition. And when it comes to point spreads, you know, uh, not just with Miami, but anywhere. Like last night, who'd have thought the Giants would have beat Philadelphia? Not that I care about either one of them, but don't put myself into. I mean, but seriously, you know, and who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that's really all I had. I just wanted to put this list out there, and plus to let Israel know and Ike know that we are listening to their show all the way through, and we're not just putting some bullshit comment that whoever's doing is doing. And we pay attention. We love y'all. We enjoy it. Uh, but that's really all I got. Yeah, Israel. I'll shoot you my list, and I still think it's going to be better than whatever Florida State and Florida comes up with, but that's just my opinion. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get on out of here. I hope y'all enjoy your Friday evening, Friday afternoon. I know Miami's off this week. I'll be in. As I told y'all, I'll be in Tiger Stadium tomorrow night, enjoying the evening in a different scenario, different atmosphere with the CEO, and got to do what I got to do. But if the camera does get me, I'm gonna throw that you up. Don't get me now. I'm gonna do it. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. Israel, always a pleasure. Hey Rue, you know it, dude. Always a pleasure. And of course, Cuban. I don't know what parking lot you were in, but that was a noisy ass parking lot. Anthony and Lakers all day. Thank y'all for stopping by. And of course, the lovely and talented, underappreciated, underpaid Miss LMV. So thank y'all again. And for any of those that are going to watch this later, let us know what your all-time team is. Put it in the chat. Again, no wrong answers, no right answers. Whatever you come up with will be fantastic. So that's all I got. I appreciate y'all stopping by on a Friday afternoon. Peace, love, and soul. Let's go, Canes. And we're going to catch y'all next time, bruh.
Yo.
All right.